Definitely an interesting mix. Probably with the Zealot legs ready to go. Yes, here we go. Here comes the attack. The Zealots charge it. This is a very nice push by DarkAngelus. He is going to clean this all up, and here he comes. He's running down. He's trying to macro up an army as quick as he can, though this is not going to work out well for him. But cannons to the rescue. Oh, and a nice use of the sentry's force field. He cannot get in. Instead, into the meat grinder. Everybody's just taking damage. If he's not careful, he's going to lose some more zealots. If I were in his shoes, I would... Yeah, there you go. Macro up some more units right outside the base. Unfortunately, here we come with some more cannons. Gonna take that out. And oh, a nut blocking off the ramp. He is not going to get in. No chance here. He is going to lose that pylon. However, he is going to... Oh, if he's smart, oh, there you go. He does lose those sentries. So expensive on the gas of those sentries. That he will back... Nope, his army will be destroyed, and that's all there will be to that. Meanwhile, during all that chaos, JD did throw out a little observer here to start checking up on exactly what is DarkAngelus doing. And this is what DarkAngelus likes to do. He likes to get you off your guard. And here we come. Is he going to push? If I were in JD's shoes, right now would be the time to push. You just annihilated your opponent's army. He's probably going for the remac rope, and you still have an army right here. So now's the time to go. You could have got some early damage in, prevented this expansion from really starting up. But instead, it will take shape, and he will just sit back. And this is exactly what DarkAngelus does. He gets in your head. And there's not much else that can be said about it. He just likes to get in your head, and JD will see this expansion going on here, and he will see all the stalkers and sentries that are now sitting there. So, not stalkers, but zealots and sentries, and he's going to realize that he does not have a chance now. He lost his chance at a push. Meanwhile, bad him. Why are you not macroing? There you go. Good boy there, JD. Get your macro on. Meanwhile, transferring the probes to get some good spread already going on here. We are going to start seeing a more macro style game going on here, which is always nice, but at the same point in time, it can be a real snooze if both players decide to wait out their push and just focus solely on macro. Oh, what are we saying? We've got another probe coming out here. We're just going to go ahead and go down into here. Hopefully he's paying attention, or he's going to lose this probe. Boom, boom. No, you do not get to see what I am doing. You are denied access by these infernal photon cannons that really are uber. I mean, it doesn't cost a whole lot, and it's a detector, and it shoots air and ground. And coming from a Terran player such as myself, you want to talk about the ultimate defense, right there it is. Meanwhile, here's JD, he's still spotting that there's not much here. I mean, if we didn't see a lot of guys coming out here, I would be pushing on getting out, and here we go. Oh, he's not going to push, he's actually going to start securing his third base. I do not see why. You got your little observer here. Why don't you see this and realize, hey, I could possibly just really push, because he's just not making more units. This is JD suffering the same thing that I suffer from when you play against DarkAngelus. He gets in your head, and he creates a lot of havoc. I mean, you get second guessing. Do you have the right mix? Do you have the right things to deal with what he's bringing? And really, you can see what he's got, so why don't you just bring it? That's the issue. Oh, and there you go. That's the end of your free seas. No more free seas for you. Meanwhile, JD does have the center map. He does have the map controlled for now. We will see shortly if he is going to... Oh, here we go with a nice, rich expand right here by JD. That will help him out in the long, especially since DarkAngelus is just kind of sitting back. He's making cannons and not really building up an army either. It's kind of interesting. What exactly is he doing? Now we see it. He is preparing the Colossus with the thermal lance upgrade. Beautiful work. Really beautiful. This will complement his army well, especially against stalkers. Oh, but there's already a stalker on the field for him. Does he have the thermal lance upgrade already? Yes, he actually even gets it early. He has a second stalker. Wow, why no push? Why no push, JD? I know why, because you are suffering. You are suffering from the same thing that I go through. He already has 2 stalkers. And here comes one stalker. Like, right now's the time to push. Instead, he's going to go for super macro. And he's going to go for another Nexus. Oh, why you no push if you could only see, but you lost your ability to see a while ago. And that there will be a price to pay for waiting for so long. Meanwhile, here comes DarkAngelus Rich Expand. I would have really got this a lot earlier. Oh man, DarkAngelus. You're working on 3 base where he is already going for his sword. You are in deep trouble, man. You are in deep trouble. He has the ability to do whatever he wants. If he's smart about how he uses everything, he could really bulk up a really nasty army and really get... Oh, and what are you doing, JD? Oh, bad JD. You do not get this upgrade. No, this is the last upgrade you ever get. Never get the shield. This is an extra layer of protection for your stuff. You need to be going ground weapons. You need this. You don't go 1, 2, 3. You go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and all the way up to 3, and then you start working on your Protoss shields level 1. It's after that. But what can you do and what can you say at this point? Meanwhile, we are going to see ground level 2, so really right now is the time to push for JD, and he's just not doing it. The time to push was a long time ago, but it looks like they're both opting to go for the snooze route, and they're both going to sit back and macro up and wait till 200 hits, and then they'll go out. Oh man, JD, why? Look at, you have all these resources, you could be really spending this. Instead, he is not.